Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cook. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll set up a throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
51 the mic, boy, 51. I got you.
Here's a handoff to Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
To Justin Jefferson.
A big play there for Minnesota. 58 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Vikings 3, Celtic Tigers 0.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. We'll be right back.
Took right. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wilson throwing deep for Galladay. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
By the Vikings.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run, Cook, and he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
A gain of 16 yards.
Really? Did we just see
First
that?
down,
That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
By Will Harris.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
A solid pickup of 13 sets.
In old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run with Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Touchdown. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to... Nothing.
Makes the score Vikings 17. Celtic Tigers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Shifts by him. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike 51.
Here's Wilson. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and
10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. Second and 10.
Check. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 36 power. 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D.
Wilson will throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kenny Galladay. As the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Check. 59. Lost the pass.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 59. 59. Check curl.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10 side to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. And they rattle off a big one. 63 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, they'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
Here's Swift, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He'll drop this one off to Swift, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
The score, Vikings 24, Celtic Tigers 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 1st down, Cook. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings!
Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Blankenship for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. From the gun, Wilson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Throwing again here. Wilson forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On second down, Swift. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
On second down, it's Cook. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with it. His second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Celtic Tigers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here to Jefferson on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is the tight end, Njoku.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end.
Tigers 21.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to...
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we ride it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we ride on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op in your bros. Both faces, scared of the whip is a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the horse